Holden Akey here with another Halo 4 campaign mission walkthrough, and this is Reclamation, the second of the two weekly campaign challenges for August 18th through the 24th, which requires a completion of the Reclaimer mission on Legendary difficulty with Mythic, Tilt, Tough Luck, and Thunderstorm skulls activated, and there's the 4 skulls that we need. And off we go. Now this particular mission is heavy laden with skips and tricks and all kinds of tactics. It's probably one of my favorite missions just because it was the first mission I completed on Mythic Lazo difficulty, and I did hold a couple of speedrun records there for a while at various levels of difficulty. But anyway, here we go. We're off and running. And the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to come out and take a left instead of a right towards the Mammoth. I'm going to run out a little ways here.
Papa Foxtrot 766 to Spartan Palmer. We're finally in the air.
And run out to these 2 little flat rocks. And then turn around and come on back. That gets Captain Del Rio on the comm, and you see the waypoints light up. And what that does is it gets the Mammoth rolling a little bit early. Saves a few seconds on the run. Alright, now we want to get in the side door here, and sometimes we can go right to that little rock here and jump in. But in this particular case, we had to watch that poor soldier get run over. And just take a little care. The ability to enter the side door there varies from run to run. Okay, notice I've got the jetpack, swapped out the AR for a sniper rifle, and now we're up and perched. And we got a little bit of a ride to do here before we get back into the action. Now with tilt on, the particle cannons that we have to take out, we have to put 2 shots on it with a target designator. So instead of 1. So that is going to influence how I do that because of the 2-shot requirement. Alright, as soon as Commander Lasky comes on the comm and says Covey's digging in up ahead. Okay, we want to do a sprint jump and jetpack and coast in jetpack and coast off at a 45-degree angle from the Mammoth and just start running. Now it takes about 4 seconds to get full sprint back. So I generally count to 4 and then hit sprint again. Now this is definitely not a perfect run. I did make a couple little mistakes here that I was able to recover from, which I'll point out. And what we're doing is we're running right for this rock here, hit jetpack and boost. And sometimes you can actually boost all the way up to the top. I didn't quite make it. That's like a super jump when you run into an object in jetpack. And then I jump off and use jetpack at the last second to slow the descent, run along the edge of the screen, jump my jetpack over here, and grab the target designator, put the first shot on the particle cannon, and then jump down here. That way I can get full shields back, and then jump jetpack right to this spot here, this little flat rock, and then sprint up, jump in the Ghost, and right about here, park it, and jump out. We're going to get ready for a second shot on the target designator. And then we're going to do the jump across the acid stream trick with the Ghost. Okay, and that's the second shot. That takes out the particle cannon. Then up here, and then slide left, and over here, and slide around this container, and then just line up and jump, nose up, hold and depress the jump key to get the nose up, and across the acid stream we go, and then pick our way through here. Now if you don't think you can do that, then just take the Ghost back into the Mammoth, and then take the second shot from inside the Mammoth, and then use the Mammoth to cross the stream. That has been demonstrated in other runs. But anyway, notice that I I did stop momentarily back there to get full boost back, and then just boosted right past the two Phantoms and the Cubbies on the ground there. And now I'm headed for the force field here. Alright, nose up. And we just go right through there at full boost. And what we're going to be doing up here is one of the oldest tricks in the book, which is jump out of a vehicle through an obstacle. So I slide up here to the right. I'm looking right, jump out, and I should jump out to the right. If you jump out left, jump back in the ghost, and look right and jump out again. So now we're just running. About every 4 seconds or so, I go back into full sprint. Now that little trick back there allows me to get into this area without having to take out the 3 power generators for that force field. So you could call that a skip. And I almost forgot here. As soon as Commander Alaska comes back on the comm, that's when you want to take the first shot on the second particle cannon. Kind of wait a little bit longer there. Grab the ghost, run up here, like so, to this little ledge here, and run right into this rock and jetpack, and we get extra boost off of that all the way up here. Notice the target designator recharging. Once it's fully charged, put the second shot on, and then the Lich will appear down below us, start moving. So then jump off and jetpack and coast down to the top of the Lich, into this little entrance here. I'm going to smack it once, power source, 2 shots with a sniper rifle, that takes care of the Lich. It's about ready to go. Then jump out and jetpack and coast down here. And what we've done here is we've bypassed the Lich battle, which is really a tough battle. I don't know where I'm getting shots from here, by the way. Alright, I take the ghost back down, and right at the last second I pulled back on both sticks to try to soften the descent. Notice I did lose a little bit of my shielding. Okay, once the invisible wall goes, I'm free to proceed. And in this particular run, I'm going to take a little bit simpler approach to get across the big chasm. I could do it with the ghost, about halfway across, and then the second half would be jetpacking. But here, notice I run into the rock, get that extra boost on the jetpack, and now like a full boost back here, jump jetpack a little, and then boost and coast across. Now when I first come off, I do a jump and just a momentary jetpack to get myself some height. And notice now, as I come across, I'm free falling a little bit before I go back in the jetpack, just to make sure I have enough juice to get all the way across. And we're going to run right up to this little dark spot here, run right into the wall, the stone cliff face. Do the same thing here. Just make sure we get up on top and don't go too far to the left. And we're running towards Sniper Alley, and what we're going to be doing here is initiating the Sniper Alley skip, which avoids another major battle. Okay, just following this path here, and see a little lighter colored rock. We want to go to that point, turn around, and come back, and you see loading and checkpoint. That's what we wanted to see, that checkpoint. Loads everything in front of us. Alright, now come back the way we started. See that little split in the rock there? We're going to jetpack into the rock and up, aiming a little bit left to get to this spot here. Then up and over. And then sprint, jump, and jetpack here. This is where the plan B came in, by the way. Okay. Jump, jetpack this little ledge right here. Jump up and jetpack. And the idea is to get around here with a little height so I could get to that ledge, and I didn't quite make it. Doggone it, but here's plan B. Come down. Wait till we get full jetpack back. And do a jump jetpack at the same time. Right up to that ledge, just barely made it. Alright, and just sprint right through the rock, and then about there, jetpack, coast, jetpack, and coast, jetpack, and coast. Over to this little ledge here, and jump straight up, slightly back. There we go, and that completes the Sniper Alley skip. Now that,
Cortana to infinity. We're entering the
running through the rock and jetpacking across takes a little bit of practice. Sometimes you don't get it on the first try, but if you fail, you'll come right back to the
breaking up. Coordinates received.
right back to the Sniper Alley, the start of the Sniper Alley, so you can try again. But once you've got that skip, that really helps make this particular mission a lot simpler. Again, it is a skip-laden mission. Okay, we'll get into the elevator. And notice that I position myself slightly right of middle.
Almost like those sentinels wanted us to get the particle cannons offline.
This could be a trap.
You say that like there's a second possibility?
Now, I actually saw a skip in this area where the player actually got out of the map and then back in, down into the control room, was shaved off, I don't know, at least 30 seconds from the run, but I haven't quite mastered that one yet. I don't know if I ever will. Because normally what I've been doing recently has been working on Halo Reach campaign challenges and working on Halo 3 Mythic S-Labs runs.
We've reached
and that takes a lot of practice.
This looks like the place.
The Halo 3 runs do. So I'm coming out with a Halo 3 run about once every month or 45 days or so. I've gotten into the big ones, like Arbiter and, the Ark and the Covenant and Crow's Nest, which are very, very difficult. So hopefully I'll have something with the Ark another couple of weeks or so. I want to refine my run through of that in Mythic. Okay, now
Cortana?
When Cortana yells Chief and Chief yells Cortana twice after the first one, notice that I do a sprint jump and a little bit of a jetpack, because when he yells Cortana the second time, that light bridge appears. And this does shave a few seconds off. You don't have to do that. I mean, you can actually wait for the light bridge if you don't feel comfortable with that little trick. But anyway, we go through the alcoves, we come down here, through the open doorway, and into the light, and that's the start of a 2-minute cutscene where the librarian tells us all about the Didact and buffs up the Chief so that he can take on the Didact, but we're going to skip all that. And this is what happens when we come out of that. We're still in a bit of a cutscene here. But as soon as we gain control, we head over to the left here, like so, and we wait for the music to change. And then the waypoint shows up, we grab Cortana, and then we jetpack over to the left side here to this little walkway down to the end of the room, and which means we're bypassing all the Prometheans we got to deal with. And just jump on down. We don't really have to take out anybody, but duck left here just to make sure the door closes behind us without taking any more damage, and we're in the elevator on the way to the outside.
Bio readings are all over the map.
And into the final big skip,
I know that part.
which actually is the easiest one of them all.
But what I don't know is what she did
I
to
actually
you.
fumbled it as well here. It is a Monday morning. So, okay. Through the portal and out. And we could hijack that hog, or try to hijack a ghost to get up here a little quicker, but I'm just taking the easiest way.
Captain,
And
what
running
if we
up
can
here,
plot the target for you
a
with the
big
laser
rock on the left. There should be like a little rock right here. And when I jumped up here, I forgot to run into the rock face and just did a jetpack and jump and jetpack, and didn't have enough boost to get up. And I was cussing right there, because normally when you miss it the first time, a lot of times you won't make it. So okay, that time I jumped into the rock and jetpacked up, and see that extra boost by just doing that. I'm going to do that again here. Jump right into the rock and jetpack up here. Now this one I can't do that. I've got to jump back straight up and then a little forward. That was a jump and jetpack, by the way. Do the same thing here. Jump jetpack straight up. Okay, and now we're just following this path, working our way around the cliff face, like so. Okay, we're going to sprint, jump, and jetpack across here to this little ledge, and then sprint and jetpack down here. Do the same thing here. If you see a soft kill zone, don't worry about it. You'll be out of it real quick. And jump and jetpacking around. Jump and jetpacking around. Jump and jetpacking up here. I'm working my way around behind the force field so that I don't have to take out the power sources. That's the skip. And then jump down here. And then jetpack at the last second. And I must have hit that rock and jumped all the way across here. Kind of freaked me out a little bit. Never seen that one done before. Okay, and then just run along the cliff edges here towards the target designator that we're going to use to take out the gravity well. Yeah. Okay, alright.
You heard it, T.
Okay. Paint the target. There goes the gravity well. Now we're in a forced cutscene here.
Shield's weakening. Keep it up.
Okay, Chief is smugly watching the gravity well disintegrate there and then walks away. And we'll skip the final cutscene here and go to the end of mission symbols and challenge popping, but I do hope this helps you in your quest for the second weekly campaign challenge for August 18th through the 24th, which is Reclamation. This is Old Anaki signing off. Take care, everybody.